So if you would, stay with me on this great wine journey. We have this beautiful wine coming from Idaho, so stay tuned. So here we go with this wine. This is Sawtooth Skyline Snake River Valley AVA 2011 vintage Vineyard Select. This is wine that is a 13.8% ABV wine. Back panel for your inspection here. This is 38% Cabernet Sauvignon, 6% Merlot, 21% Syrah, 4% Cabernet Franc, and 1% Petit Verdot. $15 from the producer, and I'll put more information down below here in the video to look that up. Now, I always say keep an open mind for those wine regions such as Idaho, Snake River Valley AVA, that you don't often think of wines coming from. Now, you can look at a wine state such as Oregon. Everybody knows about Oregon. So you look at the southern Oregon region, that is, say, the Rogue Valley, the Umpqua Valley. Just look east, right? And I always say, look at your cardinal points. What might be happening east, west, north, or south of the wine region you might be thinking about or might be visiting? What is happening there? Is anything happening? Now, you think of a lot of wine regions around the world, they're really going to be regulated temperature-wise in terms of, say, water influence. Or in the case of, say, Snake River Valley AVA, you're going to have a lot of higher elevation that's going to moderate temperatures. So you have two regulators that are really influential. And I think ultimately, it's keeping that open mind. Why not? Why couldn't this region be producing these beautiful wines? Well, of course, in this example, they can. And I've tasted other wines from Idaho as well. So I look forward to visiting, put a foot on ground, because I think it's really important. I think it's really hard, by the way, for a wine-producing region such as Snake River Valley AVA to be producing these beautiful wines. Not because it's impossible, but because I think a lot of consumers in that specific region and a lot of producers in a similar situation might be producing off-dry wines. That's because maybe they're thought of as easier to sell. Ultimately, in the national playing field of, say, wine retailing or wine, selling wines at a restaurant on premise, is that consumers seeking dry wines, unless it's a dessert wine. Ultimately, I think most consumers, not all, are considering dry red wines, dry white wines, because sensibility, I think a lot of consumers are seeking these days. So this is a beautiful, captivating wine, really just even in the scent, from the beginning characteristics, scent and flavor profile, it's really a beautiful wine to enjoy with food, a variety of foods, a barbecue wine, a Mexican food wine, Indian food wine. There's so many different things you can do with this wine. So first, as always, we do the scent characteristics first, flavor profile, and then the point score. So I'm getting really captivating, gorgeous notes on this, very distinctive notes on this of boysenberry, raspberry, currant, forest floor, suede, additional notes of cedar wood pile. So here we go, the flavor characteristics next. So you get beautiful notes of boysenberry, raspberry, red cherry, cinnamon, baking spices, and sweet basil. So I give this one an 8.9 out of my 10.0 scale. Now you can think of this as 89 points out of 100 points. Gorgeous wine, seek it out, and keep an open mind when it comes to wine regions that are not going to be, say, top of mind. But I think regions like this will really come out shining in the end. They will really come to the marketplace, maybe not on a national basis, but maybe on a much more wider regional basis, but seek them out. I think that's a fun part of wines, tasting wines. I'm tasting a bit of Idaho in my glass here, and that's a wonderful thing. Thank you so much for watching. More to come. Stay with me and stay tuned. Salud.